Hey folks, want to come on here and shoot a quick solo episode. This is the third one today, so managed to talk about, a number of different topics. We touched upon mental illness, which is quite serious. So I want to give it the time it needs for people to maybe listen to it and go back. And I don't want to say that any of these episodes are intertwined. They're very separate topics. We've had mental illness, Sweden, and this one on Mexico, which I suppose two of them intertwined countries. And so we'll talk about Mexico today. Super excited to get into this one. I do like Mexican food, and I want to keep this as positive as possible after chatting a bit about some of the things today, which, yeah, definitely are, definitely is important to mention those things, especially coming up to Christmas, which is episode 29. 30, Ireland, a journey through history and future. 31, navigating life in Dubai with Jodie's inspiring journey. 32, which I did today, understanding mental illness, insights and support. 33, Sweden, unveiled education, healthcare and lifestyle. And this one is going to be about Mexico. As already stated, really love Mexican food. And yeah, we'll get into it. What else? Well, just top of mind, it is 22 degrees, I think, in Mexico at the moment. I looked it up. Now, Mexico is a big place. Well, Mexico temperature. Yeah, the first thing that comes up, 22 degrees. Or 71 Fahrenheit, 22 Celsius. Oh, it'd be lovely to be there. I'm in Dublin, Ireland at the moment, and Dublin, Ireland temperature is 9 degrees Celsius, 49 Fahrenheit. So 7% chance of precipitation. And in Mexico, there is, which for those of you maybe listening out there that don't know, which is completely understandable, a bit of a younger audience, it's zero. That is, I think, the chance of rain, and it's 0% in Mexico. So yeah, I was going to go out for a run this evening, so we'll wait and see. A run at the gym or something active, or a walk or something anyway. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, Mexico. Enough about me. Overview of Mexico. Here's a clear, compact overview of Mexico. Basic facts. Official name, United Mexican States. Estados Unidos Mexicanos. Location, southern part of North America, bordered by the U.S. to the north, Guatemala and Belize to the south. Yes, correct, Belize. Capital, Mexico City. Population 130 million, one of the world's largest Spanish-speaking populations, which is a bit different to Sweden, which is only 10 plus million. So a bit of a different country and language, and different language. Spanish, official. I won't compare the two. I just keep going with Mexico. Official at national level, plus 60 plus recognized indigenous languages, which is super interesting. Currency, Mexican peso, MXN. Geography, landscape, extremely diverse. Deserts, Sonoran, I think that's how you pronounce it. Mountain ranges, Sierra Madre, tropical forest, Chiapas, and extensive coastlines on the Pacific Ocean, Gulf of Mexico, and Caribbean Sea. Famous regions. Let's check with the Gulf of Mexico. Executive Order 14172 renamed the area formerly known as the Gulf of Mexico as the Gulf of America. The purpose of this rule is to update the Coast Guard's chapters in the Code of Federal Regulations, CF4. This is Google to reflect the renaming. Is the Gulf of Mexico now named the Gulf of America? Which I knew this quite a while ago and it changed, but this just not that long ago, to be honest. And look up Mexico as well as other countries, international bodies do not have to recognize the name change. Fair enough. Gulf, and that's in ap.org. So we'll go with the Gulf of Mexico, I suppose. signed an executive order. President Donald Trump has signed an executive order. We won't get into politics, or excuse me, we won't get into this too much. This is executive order to rename the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. The body of water has shared borders between the U.S. and Mexico. Trump's order only carries authority within the United States. Mexico, as well as other countries and international bodies, do not have to recognize the name change. The Gulf of Mexico has carried that name for more than 400 years. Yeah, we'll just move on to what we were talking about. So, Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean Sea. For those of you that maybe I'll just repeat this. Landscape extremely diverse. Deserts, Sonoran, mountain ranges, Sierra Madre, tropical forests, Chiapas, and extensive coastlines. Hopefully got that correct. On the Pacific Ocean, Gulf of Mexico, and Caribbean Sea. Famous regions: Yucatan Peninsula, Baja California, Copper Canyon, River Maya. Let's just double check how I pronounce this. Yucatan, excuse me. My bad. Culture. Rich blend of indigenous, Maya, Aztec, Zapotec, etc., etc., and Spanish influences. I used to really be into the Aztecs back in the day, and one sec. Growing up, and they were in the Age of Empires. So the Aztecs are it's pretty cool. Learned a bit about history, and I have met someone from Mexico that I happened to be at a younger age. One of my friends' mothers, she was from Mexico. Hopefully, doesn't mind me mentioning that. Didn't ask for permission, but yeah. So that's what I thought I'd mention as well. Known for art. That's what I thought I mentioned Mexico. Known for art, Frida Kahlo, Diego Rivera, music, Mirachi, and excuse me, I have studied Spanish before, but it wouldn't be my native tongue. So forgive me if I'm getting things off a bit. Norteño. In the senior cycle, I studied Spanish. Norteño. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to be rude. Cinema and literature, Octavio Paz. Cuisine is UNESCO recognized tapas, mole, tamales, pozole, and I do like Mexican food. I need to go to Mexico to have Mexican food, maybe. Favorite Mexican food. I'd probably wait till I go to Mexico first to say. It'd be rude of me to maybe say we're the best Mexican food. I do like the Mexican in Dublin, it's pretty good. Chile is Cinema. There's a couple good Mexican spots, so I won't give a shout out to any of them. But maybe I will. The Boujman's pretty good. There's a load of them. There's a load of good Mexican spots. Well, I feel like there's a load of them. There's probably only about a handful. But yeah. History, very brief. Home to the major prehistoric civilizations for thousands of years. Conquered by Spain in 1521, gained independence in 1810 to 1821, experienced 19th and 20th century reforms, revolutions, and modernization. Today is a major Latin American economic and cultural power. Economy, one of the largest economies in the Americas, highly diversified, manufacturing, autos, electronics, energy, oil, and gas, agriculture, avocado, coffee, corn, tourism, Cancun, Los Cabos, Mexico City, and Osaka. I think it's Osaka. This is the last time I'm looking up pronunciation. Oaxaca, excuse me. Oh no, here's more things I can't pronounce. Tourism highlights. It's a load of different things. There's beaches. There's natural wonders, jungles, reefs, volcanoes, cenotes. There's more things I cannot pronounce, which is my fault. Let's try. Yeah, one sec. I'll try this one thing. I know. Chichen Itza. We'll try another one. This is tourism highlights. We are 10 minutes in, so we have time. Let me try this one. This is. Let's try this one. This is. Teotihuacan. Palenque. Colonial cities like Guanajuato, Puebla, Querétaro. Forgive me if I'm wrong in saying that. Hopefully I got it correct. Yeah, let's do a quick travel guide. We have 4 more minutes. Mexico travel guide. When to go? Best overall, November to April, dry season, comfortable temps. Beach lovers, December to March, cooler, cleaner water. Avoid September, mid-October, peak rain and hurricane, plus hurricane on coast. Top destinations by travel style. For beaches and relaxation, Cancun and Riviera Maya. Why go? Turquoise water, all-inclusive resorts, nightlife, best for, which is also nightlife in the Sweden podcast, interesting. Best known for first-time visitors, families, honeymooners, highlights, Tulum, ruins, cenotes, Isla Mujeres, Los Cabos, why go? Luxury resorts, desert sea, scenery, whale watching, December to April. Highlights, Arc of Cabo San Lucas, sport fishing, Puerto Val... 12 minutes in. Porto Valatar. This episode feels like I'm pronouncing a lot of things. That's my fault, by the way, so it's not Mexico's fault. Excuse me. Why go? Great beaches plus charming old town. I don't want to seem like I'm... I don't say offending, but it only seem like I'm, this is a better word maybe for this, belittling or dismissing something, making someone or something as unimportant. Maybe I won't use offending too much in this context. For those of you who don't know, including myself, just double check. Offending. Offended meaning resentful or annoyed, typically as a result of a perceived insult. This is not, I'm not trying to dismiss or say something is unimportant by not being able to pronounce it or insult anyone. So, where are we on this? Okay, perfect. Porto Vallarta, why go? Great beaches, charming old town, highlights. Celita, surf, Moretas Islands for culture, food and history. Mexico City, why go? World-class museums, food scene, Aztec history, highlights. Zocalo, Frida Kahlo Museum, Chapultepec, and there's another Teo y Chucan day trip. I think we got that wrong. Osaka, why go? There's a lot of things here. I feel like I'm just going to keep going on. I'm running out of time, so maybe I'm not sure whether it's 14:24. So let me just go over this real quick. I feel like I'm missing the main point here, though. So let me just get on to this. There's useful apps. There's also money and costs, currency, safety tips, where to stay, getting around, what to eat. Well, let me look up this. Best. What intrigued me was also the Mexican flag. briefly, is simple, accurate, and based on traditional symbolism. The Mexican flag has three vertical stripes, green, white, and red, the national coat of arms in the center. Green is hope, traditionally symbolized hope for the future, originally associated with independence from Spain. White, unity/purity, represents unity of the Mexican people, historically linked to the idea of religious purity. Red, blood of national heroes, symbolizes the blood of those who fought for Mexico's independence, also associated with the union between Europeans and indigenous people in early interpretations. The coat of arms, central emblem, the emblem depicts an eagle holding a serpent standing on a prickly pear cactus growing on a rock in a lake, meaning it comes from an Aztec legend. The gods told the Aztecs to found their city where they saw an eagle eating a serpent on a cactus. They found this sign in Lake Texcoco, where they built, which later became Mexico City. Let me just look up this. I'm too rude. The capital, this was the capital of the Aztec Empire. Chicago, the capital is the Aztec Empire. Fascinating stuff. The emblem represents Mexican heritage and identity, strength, resilience, and triumph. Perfect. That's great. We're 16 minutes in, and let me just look up one last thing. Best Mexican food in the world is subjective, but there are universally iconic dishes. I won't insult the flag or diminish it. It's unimportant. The ones most celebrated globally, praised by chefs, loved across regions. Here, a cultural list of the top Mexican foods considered best in the world. Number 1, tacos al pastor, often ranked as one of the best street foods in the world. Marinated pork on a vertical spit, pineapple, cilantro, onion, often corn tortillas. Origin Mexico City, inspired by Lebanese shawarma. Mole, especially mole negro from Oaxaca, a complex, legendary sauce made with chili, spice, nuts, and sometimes chocolate, often served. Anyway, yeah. Winner, tacos al pastor, consistently ranked number 1 on global street foods list. Very good. Happy days, we'll leave it there. I don't want to diminish the importance of the Mexican flag, but yeah, I'll leave it there. And yeah, hopefully you found this podcast interesting. It's a bit on Mexico. And if you plan on going and listen to the show, let me know. I may do some more different countries, and be good just to get a quick overview. Thanks for listening, and have a lovely evening.